The chosen ones. What I'm going to say may surprise and possibly shock you. If you're seeing this video right now, it's not by chance. God has sent you here because something significant is occurring in your life. You're moving from desiring to having. Yes, you heard me correctly. What you've been praying for, hoping for, and waiting for is no longer just a distant dream. They're already entering your world. This is not merely a mental adjustment. It is a spiritual and energetic metamorphosis referred to as the chosen one. Things will begin to fall into place at a rapid pace, leaving you dumbfounded. However, you must grasp how this works in order to completely embrace this profound change and actualize your wishes. Before we get into this life-changing lesson, pause the video and complete 3 things. Hit the like button, subscribe to help us achieve 40,000 subscribers, then write a comment with the number 11. This number will send a tremendous signal into the cosmos, boosting the energy in this video. And remember, if you are genuinely a chosen one, you will watch this video all the way through because your soul knows it is for you. If you're not prepared to accept this fact, you may not make it to the finish. However, for those that do, their lives will never be the same. Now, let's get started. You're moving from desiring to having. Since the beginning of time, humanity has sought something larger than itself, something that has the answers to life's most profound concerns. This search has taken numerous forms, ranging from the pursuit of information to the desire for enlightenment, religious devotion to philosophical inquiry. One task, however, distinguishes out from the others. A quest not for information or comprehension, but for the chosen ones. People seek them out with zeal, driven by real need rather than curiosity. They are not after fame or money. It is a link to something greater, something that promises to reveal life's deeper meaning. The irony of this hunt, however, is that the chosen ones are designed to be elusive. They are difficult to locate, and they may not exist at all. Those who attempt to discover them frequently come up empty. However, this does not end the quest. The more harder it is to locate them, the more it strengthens the impulse to do so. It's as if the cosmos is playing a game of hide and seek, encouraging humanity to pursue these figures while keeping them just out of reach. In this elusive dance, the searchers are pushed to confront their own limitations, rethink what they actually need, and evolve in ways they never expected. It is a conundrum. The chosen ones do not hide, but they're also not easily detected. Perhaps the quest to locate them is more essential than the finding itself. This search encourages individuals to go beneath the surface and question their ideas about what is achievable while seeking the chosen ones. Individuals must address their own ambitions, anxieties, and limits. This quest evolves into a journey of self-discovery in which the seeker learns not only about the chosen ones, but also about themselves. Finally, the chosen ones cannot be caught, caged, or understood in ordinary terms. Their core is beyond the scope of human cognition. They are not figures designed to be confined or defined by the world's laws. The quest of the chosen ones isn't about discovering a single person. It's about unlocking one's own potential to reach new heights, to awaken a power that has always been waiting to be revealed. There is a profound, even primitive need that pushes individuals to seek out the chosen ones. It isn't just curiosity. It is not a yearning for recognition. It is an inner calling, a sensation that something bigger awaits just beyond the curtain of everyday life. The chosen ones have the key. This yearning is firmly established in the human mind, as is the notion that our lives are part of something far bigger. When individuals seek out these amazing characters, they are typically looking for meaning, purpose, and answers to long-standing issues. In many respects, the chosen ones serve as a bridge between the commonplace and the heavenly. Their sheer presence implies that there is more to this world than meets the eye, and that the route to genuine satisfaction necessitates engaging with something beyond the ordinary. People drawn to the chosen ones are seeking for more than just fast solutions to their concerns. They are looking for a better knowledge of the cosmos of life and their position in it. They believe that the chosen ones possess the secret to reawaken a deeper part of themselves that has long been dormant. The urge to locate the chosen ones extends beyond the academic quest for knowledge. It is necessary to locate a source of inspiration, a spark that may kindle a fire within the chosen ones, to emanate a type of energy that awakens latent potential in others, prompting them to take action, break free from their limits, and strive for greatness. It is not about the chosen ones themselves. It's about the transformations they inspire in others. Those who seek them are frequently ignorant that the ultimate goal is not to locate the chosen ones, but to discover themselves in the process. This profound urge is about more than simply personal improvement. It's about communal evolution. People drawn to the chosen ones think, sometimes unknowingly, that the world is on the verge of transformation. The chosen ones appear to be steering society toward a new way of being rather than simply individuals. The hunt for the chosen ones is, in many ways, a search for the new world they symbolize. People seek them not just for personal answers, but also in the hope that they may provide solutions to humanity's communal issues. Understanding the chosen ones requires acknowledging that they cannot be understood conventionally. They are not products of the common world, and their essence extends well beyond what we consider normal or natural. Their power is not something that can be comprehended via rational reasoning or intellectual knowledge. It's an energy that flows through people, not of their own volition, but as a force that transcends personal identity. The chosen ones do not fit into any category. They do not follow societal standards and are not limited by human perspective. Their very existence questions all we believe we know about reality. They are not constrained by time or place or the typical routines of daily existence. When they enter a room, it's as if they've brought a new dimension with them, one that transforms the environment, changes the energy, and causes individuals to confront facts they are not prepared to face. The chosen ones possess an almost divine force that beyond human comprehension. They do not adhere to the laws of regular human experience. Instead, they are tuned to a higher frequency that resonates with the most profound aspects of human mind. What distinguishes the chosen one is that they are more than just outstanding individuals. They represent something far larger than themselves. They serve as conduits for a powerful force that runs through them and cannot be contained. The nature of the chosen ones is founded in something more than their unique experiences or identities. They reflect humanity's potential, not in an abstract sense, but in a genuine physical form. They demonstrate that there is more to life than we can see or understand. And this essence is what attracts others to them. The chosen ones are remarkable not merely for their talents or impact, but also because they serve as a reminder of our own untapped potential. They arouse a part of us that yearns to be free of the bonds of constraint, to transcend beyond the ordinary and live with purpose in their presence. We are reminded that greatness is not an exception, but rather a possibility inside each of us. The chosen ones don't just exist to show us what's possible. They exist to demonstrate that we, too, can be special. The chosen ones are more than just figures of influence. They are natural factors that disturb the regular course of events. Their sheer existence questions the commonplace, the daily routines, and the traditional expectations that we all have. The world around them is vibrating with a new energy, one that demands attention and drives change. When they enter a space, the atmosphere changes. as if the rules of reality bend to meet their essence. This is not a shift that can be easily contained or managed. It is an unpredictable, uncontrollable force that spreads out in all directions, shaking the foundations of what we believed were stable. They are strong because they do not adapt to society's limits. While most individuals navigate life by following unwritten rules and playing it safe, the chosen ones serve as live reminders that conformity is not the way to success. Their strength stems from their reluctance to be boxed in, defined by others, or conform to the world's standards. In this way, they encourage us all to question what we've been taught, to rethink the societal structures we've created, and to break free from the constraints that limit our potential. The power to disrupt the established order is not something the chosen ones do intentionally. They are not looking to confront or disturb for the sake of it. It's just a result of their existence. They are so profoundly connected to the core of who they are that their very presence causes others to examine the constraints they have accepted. This encounter is not always simple. People are driven to abandon old ideas and adopt new ways of thinking, which can be uncomfortable, if not painful. However, it is this discomfort that drives progress, driving both people and society to reach a greater degree of awareness. Their influence has far-reaching consequences. It is not a transient transformation, but one that affects all aspects of life, whether via little, everyday encounters or major social upheavals. The chosen ones inspire movements that change the way we live. They do not just influence the individuals they encounter. They change entire towns, and in so doing, alter the course of history. Their unstoppable energy serves as the catalyst for transformational flames, fires that can never be put out. The chosen ones are paradoxical in that while they appear difficult to discover, they're also impossible to ignore. People seek them out, trying to learn the secret of their strength. However, the more they search, the more elusive these statistics become. They are not concealed in the sense that they are intentionally concealing. Instead, their energy forms a barrier that can only be breached by those who are genuinely open to receiving what they have to offer. It's as if the cosmos conspires to keep them out of reach until the seeker is ready to grasp what they signify. Despite their elusiveness, the chosen one's effect is unmistakable. Whether they're actively involved or not, their presence is felt throughout the globe. Their energy reverberates through the lives of people they have touched, and the effect of their work lasts long after they are gone. Their spirit appears to leave an indelible stamp on whatever they come into contact with. Those who are drawn to them may not discover them right away, but the quest itself will change them for good, forcing them to grow, evolve, and transform. This contradiction, which is impossible to detect yet impossible to ignore, emphasizes the very essence of the chosen ones. They don't exist to be understood or manipulated. Their duty is not to fit neatly into a box, not to be defined by the categories that society has created. They are forces that go beyond the norm, and as such, they resist all attempts to confine them. People who seek them are frequently drawn to them because they believe on a fundamental level that the chosen ones symbolize something far higher than themselves. However, along their journey, they will realize that the key to comprehending the chosen ones is not to locate them, but to uncover the power that exists inside themselves. The chosen ones exist not to be admired, but to act as mirrors for those who come across them. They symbolize humanity's best potential, pushing each individual to embrace their own strength. In this way, they cannot be overlooked, for they serve as a mirror for all of us, revealing who we could be and what we could accomplish. And while the hunt for them may never provide the desired results, the act of searching itself alters us. We may never locate them, but they will never really leave us. One of the most common fallacies regarding the chosen ones is that they are intended to be comprehended. The reality is they are not here to be understood in the usual way. Their duty is not to be examined under a microscope or through the lens of logic and reason. They are not here to answer all of life's questions or to provide a path for others to follow. Instead, their actual mission is to inspire, awaken, and cause change in ways that are beyond comprehension. The chosen ones serve as lights of possibility. They are not instructors in the traditional sense. They do not stand in front of a classroom teaching scheduled lessons. Instead, they live their truth so forcefully that it acts as a catalyst for transformation in others who meet them. They inspire others with their behaviors, enthusiasm, and unshakable devotion to their larger mission. Those who encounter them are not expected to follow in their footsteps, but rather to utilize their example to guide their own travels. The chosen ones provide as live proof that excellence exists beyond the ordinary, and they inspire others to reach the same level. Their mission is to ignite a flame in the hearts and minds of others, encouraging them to rethink their preconceptions, aspire higher, and overcome the obstacles that have held them back. They are supposed to inspire rather than provide solutions. Their goal is to urge people to seek their own answers, to trust their instincts and tap into the magnificence that exists inside them. The chosen ones aren't here to lead. They are here to inspire others to become leaders and to remind mankind that we all have the capacity for greatness, if we dare to believe it. In this view, the chosen ones are not to be worshipped, but rather venerated for the transformation they bring about. They exist not as ultimate destinations, but as stepping stones to help others realize their full potential. Their greatest gift is not what they provide, but what they encourage others to do for themselves. They teach us that the power to change the world resides not in waiting for a rescuer, but in recognizing our own ability to be that savior. The chosen one's power reaches far beyond their local sphere of influence. It sends waves across society, influencing innumerable lives in ways that are frequently subtle but always significant when they enter the world. They create a wave of energy that inspires others to realize their own potential. It's as if a spark gets sparked and develops into a fire, reawakening a latent collective consciousness. The changes that occur are not necessarily significant initially, but they are usually noteworthy, setting in motion a series of events that would eventually alter entire towns and the planet. This rippling effect is not limited to one set of individuals or community. It transcends boundaries, cultures, and nations. When the chosen ones promote change in one person, that person then inspires others. And thus the chain becomes even broader. Until the world begins to move, it is the power of collective transformation, a force that rises exponentially as more individuals realize their own greatness. The chosen ones do more than only make a difference in the lives of those they meet. They cause waves of change that will be felt for decades. Through this ripple effect, the chosen ones serve as a catalyst for world reform. They spawn movements, ideas, and inventions that have the potential to transform whole societies. Change occurs not just via their direct acts, but also by how they inspire others to take action. The chosen one's power does not stem from their ability to help others. It is about showing people how to do for themselves. They kindle the flame of potential, creating a world in which greatness is a reality that anybody may accomplish. In a society that is frequently divided and disconnected, the chosen ones serve as reminders that genuine strength stems from togetherness and collective development. Their impact spreads like a network of connecting threads, creating a new tapestry for mankind that is richer, more vivid, and more focused on the greater purpose of existence. Their authority has far-reaching consequences. It marks the beginning of a significant, long-term revolution at the center of humanity. Look for the chosen ones. There is a complex balance between curiosity and necessity. On the surface, people are drawn to these personalities by a feeling of mystery, by the appeal of something special, something outside the normal human experience. But underneath this interest comes a far deeper, more pressing desire. It is the need to discover meaning, to comprehend purpose, and to connect with something beyond the ordinary circumstances of life. This pursuit is not only a yearning for novelty, it is a burning need for anything that would awaken the latent potential within. The curiosity that motivates this search is more than just cerebral. It is both emotional and spiritual. People seek for the chosen ones because they intuitively recognize that they have the solutions to issues that have gone unanswered for decades. The solutions aren't always clear, and sometimes the trip is more essential than the goal. However, it is the necessity of this journey, the urgent longing to awaken to something better, that drives individuals onward. This combination of interest and necessity is what makes the quest for the chosen one so effective. It's about more than simply finding solutions to specific issues. It's about connecting with the world and one's own higher self. The chosen ones become symbols of that link, representing the prospect of a higher existence. Their sheer presence causes others to see that something better is possible, that life may be fulfilling, meaningful, and transformative. Finally, the quest for the chosen ones reflects humanity's longing to transcend the confines of the everyday world. It is a voyage of self-discovery in which curiosity meets necessity, and the genuine solutions lay not in locating the chosen ones, but in unlocking the hidden potential inside each person. The chosen ones are not only reforming to create a personal impact. Their ultimate strength comes in their potential to drive global change. These people are not simply spectators in the growth of mankind. They are the ones who start revolutions, mobilize people, and inspire global change. Their effect extends over countries, cultures, and institutions, tapping into something common in the human spirit. They represent a power that is not limited to any one society or nation. Wherever they walk, their presence causes a wave to extend outward, influencing everything in its path. Not only do they have the potential to inspire change, but they also do so on a large scale. The chosen ones don't only disrupt the status quo on a modest basis. They redefine it. They present a glimpse of what could be rather than what is. In doing so, inspire people to look beyond their current circumstances, whether via art, science, politics, or philosophy. Their impact inspires a reimagining of the universe itself. They inspire others to imagine larger, aspire higher, and act with a deeper purpose. Their power is not always obvious or quick, but it is irrefutable. The chosen ones are like seeds sown in the collective psyche, and over time, these seeds sprout into something far larger than anyone could have imagined. They serve as catalysts for a transition that extends beyond individual lives and creates long-term social transformations that resonate beyond generations. In this sense, their legacy extends beyond the people they personally impacted to the worldwide transformation they inspire. While many look to the chosen ones for solutions, their true gift is their capacity to awaken the potential for change in everyone they meet. They don't only show the path, they encourage others to take up leadership roles, creating a movement that is far bigger than them. This is the real power of the chosen ones, their capacity to lay the groundwork for global revolution. When we meet the chosen ones one at a time, we are forced to confront the truth of our own limits. These people do not exist to make us feel better. They exist to test us, to push us beyond the limitations we unconsciously set for ourselves. They compel us to look at ourselves honestly and recognize where we have settled for less than we are capable of in their presence. We are reminded of the untapped potential that exists inside us, which we may have overlooked or discounted. The chosen ones shed light on the differences between who we are and who we could be. They do this without passing judgment or criticism. They do so with silent power. Simply being who they are serves as a reminder that we are capable of greater things, that we may achieve greatness. It is humbling to be in the company of someone who embraces their entire potential, because it makes us realize that we have yet to step into ours. However, this realization is not to be dreaded or shunned. The chosen ones do not want to make us feel inferior. They want to awaken us to the potential of becoming more. They are mirrors that reflect the best parts of ourselves, encouraging us to rise to the situation. When confronted with our own limits, we may feel uncomfortable. This discomfort serves as a stimulus for progress. It is a call to action to break free from our own limitations and live the life we were destined to have. By challenging us to confront our limits, the chosen ones provide us the greatest gift of all, the opportunity to evolve. They challenge us not by telling us what we should do, but by demonstrating what is possible. In doing so, they help us realize our actual potential, inspiring us to break free from the bonds of restriction and enter a realm of limitless opportunity. The chosen one's actual goal is to uplift rather than to be understood. They are not here to fix all of humanity's problems or to offer simple solutions. Instead, they are here to elevate the collective awareness, to motivate people to rise beyond the commonplace and recognize their own brilliance. This rise is not the result of an external mechanism. It originates within each individual, spurred by the chosen one's own example. They are neither saviors nor guides in the usual sense. They are merely live examples of the potential that resides in every human being. The chosen ones urge us to look beyond the restrictions we have set for ourselves. They urge us to quit playing small, to stop accepting mediocrity, and to embrace the incredible potential that lies latent inside. Through their example, we learn that excellence is not a trait reserved for a select few. It is something that we all have access to if we are willing to rise to the challenge. The chosen ones do not only motivate us to be better, they motivate us to be our best selves. The chosen one's underlying goal is to draw us closer to something higher than ourselves. They exist to demonstrate that our lives are not supposed to be lived in the shadows, but rather in the brightness of our true potential. This call to elevate is not a one-time event. It is a constant journey that begins as we acknowledge our own potential for greatness. The chosen ones are here to awaken our latent potential and remind us that we are capable of far more than we can fathom. As we respond to this call to elevate, we begin to change not only our own lives, but the world around us. The chosen ones are not here to perform the task for us. They're here to encourage us to do the job ourselves. They are the spark that lights the fire of transformation. And once started, the fire will burn long after they have left. The ultimate aim of the chosen ones is to kick off a ripple of elevation that will spread far and wide, propelling mankind to new heights. There is an obvious pull that attracts people to the chosen ones, an almost magnetic force that forces them to follow, seek advice, and match their lives with the example provided by these amazing people. It is not only a desire to study, it is a profound, intuitive understanding that the chosen ones possess a special quality that can lead them to a higher level of existence. People are driven to follow them not because they seek solutions to all of life's issues, but because they see in them a source of knowledge, inspiration, and purpose. The impulse to follow the chosen one stems from a desire to evolve, to transcend the mundane, and to discover a deeper truth about life and the cosmos. There is an implicit awareness that these people possess the key to unleashing something bigger within. People do not follow the chosen ones just out of admiration. They follow because they believe that by doing so, they will be directed toward their own potential, the life they were born to live by the chosen ones. People do not want to be like them. Rather, they want to discover the finest version of themselves. The advice they get is not about following a set of rules or instructions, but rather being led along the road of self-discovery. The chosen one serves as a living example of what it means to accept one's own potential, guiding others on their own journey of change. This advice is not about dependency. It is about empowerment. What makes the chosen one so appealing is their capacity to motivate people to take control of their own lives. They do not supply solutions or simple answers, but rather the inspiration and bravery required to step into Those that follow them do not intend to rely on them. They want to unleash the power inside themselves. And the chosen ones are the catalysts that enable this awakening. The chosen ones do not only transform the lives of those they meet, they disrupt the entire foundation of traditional reality. They compel us to rethink everything we thought we knew in order to destroy the ideas and systems that have kept us enslaved for so long. Their presence evokes a sense of emancipation as they question the current quo and inspire us to enter a new way of being by just being as they do. The chosen ones challenge the norms and expectations that have shaped our life, challenging us to break free from the bonds of conformity. This disturbance isn't always pleasant, but it is important. The chosen ones do not enter the earth to make us feel secure. They come to make us feel alive, to help us realize the whole range of possibilities that lie inside us. When we come across them, we are compelled to confront the limits we have placed on ourselves and the world. We are pushed to let go of the stories we have told ourselves and embrace a new narrative based on our true potential. The chosen ones serve as live reminders that the conventional realities we rely on are frequently illusions. They demonstrate that there is more to life than what we can see, touch, and understand. They inspire a feeling of curiosity and potential that calls into question all we've been taught to believe. In doing so, they cause a change in our vision, allowing us to perceive the world not as it is, but as it may be. The chosen one's effect is tearing down the boundaries that have kept humanity stuck in archaic ways of thinking and being. They are ushering in a new age, one in which the constraints of the past no longer govern the present. And as their impact grows, more people begin to challenge the traditional realities they've accepted, opening the way for a society that is more free, open, and true to who we are. The chosen ones do not give others power through direct involvement or control. They do not force their will or tell others what they should do. Instead, their strength stems from their capacity to inspire. By living in accordance with their highest truths, the chosen ones demonstrate what is possible. When we truly accept our own potential, they inspire by example, with the calm confidence that comes from living truly and freely. When individuals meet the chosen ones, they are not just motivated by their accomplishments. They are motivated by their own existence. The chosen ones have a way of reminding us of our own worth, of demonstrating what we are capable of accomplishing if we quit playing small and embrace our own potential. Through their example, people grow to believe in their own potential and understand that they too can make a difference, that they too have the ability to alter their lives and the world around them. This is the genuine gift of the chosen ones. They do not give others authority. They help others discover theirs by challenging others to overcome their limits and embrace their unique skills. The chosen ones send a wave of empowerment outward, impacting people in ways that are frequently invisible, but always felt. The more individuals are inspired by the chosen ones, the more empowered others become, resulting in a chain reaction with the potential to alter whole communities and societies. In this manner, the chosen ones are not only leaders, they are the driving force behind a bigger empowerment movement. Their effect extends beyond the people they directly affect. It spreads far and broad, inspiring others to believe in their own potential for greatness. And by empowering others, they contributed to build a society in which everyone may reach their greatest potential. In a world that is frequently characterized by turmoil and confusion, the chosen ones appear as beacons of hope. Their presence cuts through the cloud of doubt, bringing light to those who are lost. They provide a vision of what is possible when one chooses to live genuinely and openly. People turn to them not only for inspiration, but also for confirmation that there is something larger at work in the world, something that goes beyond the day-to-day problems that most people face. The chosen ones remind us that even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light ready to guide us onward. The chosen one's light is not necessarily a blazing spotlight. It's a gentle, constant radiance that brings comfort and reassurance. They are not here to eliminate grief or suffering, but to demonstrate that these are only part of a greater journey, one that has the ability to alter us by living their truth. The chosen ones help others look past the surface. Beyond the challenges, they seek the greater purpose of their life. This ability to discover meaning in the midst of turmoil is what makes them such effective sources of hope for individuals seeking direction or purpose. The chosen ones are like lighthouses, standing tall among tumultuous waters. Their journey is not simple, and the obstacles they confront are genuine. However, it is their resilience and constant devotion to their larger mission that attracts others to them. They do not offer a life without difficulty. However, they offer a life full with meaning, a life in which every challenge becomes an opportunity for development and change. In a culture that frequently demands rapid answers and quick cures, the chosen ones demonstrate the value of endurance and faith. They demonstrate that hope is not derived from external conditions. It is something that exists within all of us. And properly developed, it has the potential to transform everything. The chosen one's presence inspires us to harness that light and become our own beacon of hope for others. The chosen ones possess an unrivaled capacity to cross geographical, cultural, and ideological barriers. They address the innermost aspects of the human psyche, parts that are not limited by language, race, or country origin. Their message is global, a journey of self-discovery, change, and elevation. When the chosen one enters a room, they don't merely bring their own energy. They create an energy that transcends borders, uniting people from all walks of life in ways that nothing else can. The chosen one's strength stems from their capacity to remind us that we are all connected to a larger whole. They bridge the divide between different cultures and religion systems, pushing us to recognize our shared humanity. In a world frequently divided by differences, the chosen ones demonstrate that there is far more that connects us than divides us. Their example encourages people to look past surface differences and connect on a deeper, more meaningful level. This worldwide influence was not something the chosen one intended to achieve. It is only a result of their genuine existence. When they live from a position of truth, they attract others who are looking for the same authenticity, whether through social media, public speaking, art, or other forms of expression. The chosen ones cause a ripple effect that spans the planet. Their effect is not limited to one place or community. It affects the hearts of people all around the world. The beauty of the chosen ones is that they do not have to be honored by everyone in order to have an influence. Their message of togetherness and self-realization goes beyond the desire for external acknowledgement. They are the epitome of how one individual living in accordance with their purpose can cause a dramatic shift that spreads throughout the world, altering the course of history for the better. One of the most important lessons the chosen ones teach us is the value of vulnerability in a culture that frequently prioritizes strength above honesty. The chosen one serves as real models of the strength that comes from accepting our genuine selves, warts and all. They demonstrate that vulnerability is a strength that allows us to make deeper relationships, get a better understanding, and grow authentically. When the chosen ones relate their story, they do it with strength rather than sympathy. They show us that being vulnerable does not imply exposing our flaws. It's about accepting realities and asserting our power. Despite any flaws we may have, this act of vulnerability allows others to do the same, giving freedom to be completely present in the world without fear of being judged. It is in this openness true healing may occur, both individually and collectively. By accepting their vulnerabilities, the chosen ones encourage others to quit hiding behind masks or facades. They tell us that our genuine power comes from our capacity to be honest with ourselves and others. Vulnerability, when accepted, provides the way to profound, transformative connections that go beyond superficial exchanges. It enables us to form true relationships founded on mutual respect, understanding, and support. The chosen ones remind us that perfection is a fiction and that we don't have to be perfect to be worthwhile. Our actual strength may be found in our rawness, humanity, and faults. They teach us that the greatest gift we can give the world is the bravery to stand up precisely as we are, recognizing that our flaws are what make us magnificently unique and capable of affecting genuine change. The chosen ones have an incredible capacity to bring forth others' latent potential. When people encounter them, they experience a spark, a deep innate knowledge that they, too, are capable of doing something better. The chosen ones have a way of motivating people to trust in their own potential, allowing them to break free from the restricting ideas and circumstances that have kept them stuck for so long. This awakening isn't always instantaneous or comfortable. The chosen ones ask us to examine the stories we've been telling ourselves, the tales that have kept us trapped in dread and mistrust. They help us understand that we are characterized not by our past errors or current limits, but by the enormous potential that exists inside us. Their presence instills a sense of urgency, a knowledge that life is too short to waste by playing small or waiting for the proper moment to act. Through their example, the chosen ones demonstrate that brilliance is not limited to a select few. It is open to everybody who wants to reach their greatest potential. They encourage people to take chances, question the current quo, and follow their objectives with zeal and determination. Breaking free from self-imposed constraints allows us to glimpse our full strength. The beauty of the chosen ones is that they do not supply all of the solutions. They just point the way. Their duty is not to tell people what to do, but to encourage them to act on their own terms. They assist individuals recognize that they have the potential to improve their lives, and the only thing standing in their way is the conviction that they are unworthy of greatness. The chosen one's impact extends well beyond their lifetimes. They are not merely change agents in the present. They are building the road for future generations to rise and continue their work by living authentically, courageously, and purposefully. They create a legacy that motivates others to claim their own power and continue their transformational path. The chosen ones lay the groundwork for a future in which people may express themselves freely and live up to their full potential.